Jackson Haney from Insane Internet Wrestling, and oh my god, where do I even begin? I guess I'll begin by saying that last night, AEW presented their best episode of Dynamite in a little while, and considering that AEW puts out pretty good content on a pretty good basis, that's really saying something. There were several cool moments from last night, including the Dynamite Diamond Ring Battle Royal, which saw the final two competitors be MJF, who won the ring last year, and Orange Cassidy, one of the hottest stars in the promotion, so that's definitely good. Speaking of MJF, let's talk about the Inner Circle and how they are not okay. Ever since MJF was added to the group at Full Gear, some of the members of the group, particularly MJF and Sammy Guevara, have not been getting along, and Chris Jericho offered an ultimatum for next week. If the Inner Circle cannot get along, they're done for. It will no longer be a group. Let's hope they can get along. The main event was really good and saw something that, honestly, I didn't see coming, as Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega fought over the AEW World Championship, and Omega got the W and booked it out of the building. Why? Here's why. It was revealed that Kenny Omega would be appearing on Impact Wrestling this coming Tuesday. Yes, the AEW World Champion Kenny Omega on Impact Wrestling. That's going to be phenomenal. I'll probably go in depth with the whole AEW Impact Wrestling partnership in a different video, but I want to bring it up here because it could be the start of something very unique and very fun. And then there's the big moment from last night. The debut of Sting. Yes, WWE Hall of Famer, former WCW champion, the first ever member of the Impact Wrestling Hall of Fame, and one of the best characters in professional wrestling history, made his debut on AEW Dynamite last night to confront Darby Allin. That got me excited. It was reported that Sting had signed a multi-year contract with AEW, which is great and all, but it does raise a few questions. Question number 1. How does this affect Sting's relationship with WWE? Let me give you an example. Chris Jericho. When he left WWE back in the summer of 2017 to go work in New Japan, he was still on good terms with Vince McMahon's whack shack of thumbtacks and gold plaques. But when he announced that he was joining AEW back in early 2019, he was let go. WWE wanted nothing to do with Jericho, who was joining their biggest competition at that point. So much so, every move that Jericho has invented in WWE has been renamed for WWE television. Pitiful. Question number 2. How does Sting's signing affect AEW's current roster? Now, there are 2 points to be brought up with this. Because AEW has had a habit of bringing in guys that made themselves big in other promotions and are wanting to work somewhere else. Jericho, Moxley, Arn Anderson, people like them have joined AEW, and now they're bringing in Sting. So, that could be fun, but you gotta remember that AEW has one of the best young rosters in the entire world, and they're bringing in someone like Sting who could overshadow them quite easily. So, one can only guess how that's going to work out. And of course, the big question. Question number 3, will he wrestle? I honestly do not know, because it's been 5 years since his career-ending injury at Night of Champions 2015 during his match with Seth Rollins. And I'm not aware of Sting's recovery process. I assume he has one. And if he's recovered and he is willing to step back in the ring, then I'm all for it, but I want him to be safe, because keep in mind, the guy is 61 years old, and stepping in the ring at that age is kind of insane, considering you're putting your health at risk. But if he works properly, I think he could pull it off. Sting's arrival in AEW is certainly something to talk about, and I want you guys, the viewers, to talk about it. What did you think of Sting's debut in All Elite Wrestling? Let us know in the comments section down below. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe. And you can follow me on Twitter here. I'm Jackson Haney from Insane Internet Wrestling, and I will see you soon.